ready, done. Before I move to this Charter Act, I would like to tell you a story behind this Charter Act. There is a history, I would say a story behind this Charter Act 1813, 1813. How this Charter Act came into being. Okay, our country, which is India, is a country who is rich in resources, rich in culture, and rich in languages, right? So the British before Independence Day, they have come to India right from the year right from the year 1613. Okay, so these British, they're already there in India a long time before they were there, and they were the one who actually contribute to the modern Indian education system. Please write down the British Christian missionaries. I would say the British Christian missionaries were the one who started this system of education in India. Okay, let me just brush, okay, because I already start with this. And then these British Christian missionaries, they come in the year 1613, 1613 in India, and they have won the Battle of Plassey, the Battle of Buxar, and they rule some part of our country, that is Chennai, Mumbai, Bengal, Bihar. Okay, so they have once many part of our country, and they rule those part like Bihar, Chennai, and Mumbai. And these British, they have a thought that since Indians are they are illiterate and they believe in superstition, that is why they want to spread education, and also they want to spread Christianity. Okay. So then once they start realizing about the importance of education, and they want to spread Western knowledge, Western science, okay, and to India, right? They want people of India to understand the importance of Western knowledge and Western science. And they also want, actually, the main idea behind this move, I would say, is because they want to rule India. They want to expand their empire in India, right? Before they thought of spreading education, they came to India for trading, for business purposes. But they see an opportunity that if they want to expand their business purposes, one way of giving to the Indian is through education. So by educating the Indians will be more generous to the British people, and then they will welcome them. Okay, and here, the moment they get to rule India, then they start welcoming Christian missionaries. They even, there are so many missionaries before the British also, like the Portuguese. Actually, the Portuguese were the first one to come to India. Okay, I'm sorry, miss, I can't hear you properly, network problem. Okay, listen carefully. The Portuguese Christian missionaries were the first one to come to India to spread education. But I will say once again, it is the British Christian missionaries who contribute a lot in regards to the to the education. Okay, so here, then you know that in India there is a East India Company, and this company, East India Company, were under the British Parliament. The British Parliament, they have this East India Company in India, and they always come for renewal because they have this Charter Act. They have Act. So this Charter Act is like a text law. It's like a law which is written in a book. Okay, so they have this Charter Act. Okay, and every 20 years they used to renew this Charter Act. So Mr. Charles Grant, okay, this man, he is the one actually who inspire, who touches, the British officials to bring English languages into education. He said that if you want to spread Western knowledge and Western science in India, you need to do it through the medium of instruction, which is called English. Okay, and someone so inspired by Charles Grant, and then he said, why not, right? Why not bring English language to be the language for trading, language for education? So here, then, when the East Company, when the British Parliament with the East India Company, they come for renewal after 20 years. Write down there. Write down in your copy. After 20 years, every 20 years, the East India Company, okay, under the British Parliament, they renew the Charter Act. Okay, so in 1813 they came back. So in 1813 they came back. They were so inspired by the Christian missionary. So they have 3 articles under this Chat Act. How many articles are there? 3 articles. So they come up with these 3 articles. Write down there in your copy the first article. Okay, so the first articles which is there in this Charter Act is they welcome every European missionaries to India without any restriction. Without any restriction, any European missionaries they can come to India. Okay, they can come and propagate what? They can come and propagate Christianity and also spread education to the Indian people. That is the first article. What is the first article? Is to propagate Christianity and spread education through the Christian missionaries coming from different European countries. They are most welcome. They are most welcome, and they can how to say they can settle up in India, especially in those places where the British they rule, in Bihar, Mumbai, Chennai, and Calcutta, right? So then, the moment that is the first article. The first article speaks about what? The first article says that any European missionaries are welcome to India to propagate Christianity and spread education. The second one, okay, let's see the second one. What is the second one says about the this Charter Act? Okay, the second one. It will be the responsibility of the East India Company. Whose responsibility? It will be the responsibility of the East India Company to organize education in India. That is the second article. It will be the responsibility. It will be the responsibility of the East Company to check the spreading of education in India, to see that everything is in an organized way, right? And the third one talks about allotting a sum of rupees 1 lakh for promoting education in India, for promoting the knowledge and science of Western, okay, in India. And that is the 3 articles. The last articles, that is the third articles, it talks about the East India Company. That means they, under the British Parliament, they're going to give away 1 lakh rupees to the East India Company, so that the East India Company will try to promote education in India, and also for the to promote Indian literature and learn natives in India. Okay, so from here, you listen carefully from here. From this third articles, since they talk about Indian literature and learn natives, there are two groups split up. And they give their own opinions. And these two groups, they say that one group say that what could be the Indian literature and what is this learner natives, right? And they were so confused. And yes, okay, fine, European missionaries, they can come to India, right? And the East India Company responsible for organizing education in India, right? And the third one, fine, you give us rupees 1 lakh, fine, for promoting education, right? But how do we impart education? How do we communicate? How do a teacher communicate to the student, right? So they are not clear about the medium of instruction. These people are not clear about the medium of instruction. So once they are not clear with the medium of instruction, there come two groups, and the name of those two groups is, the first group is called Anglicist. Write down there, Anglicist, Anglicist, Anglicist. So the Anglicist and the Orientalists. So the Anglicists were the group with an opinion to impart English language. They want English language to be the language of communication, the language for imparting education. So which group prefer English language? The Anglicists. Okay, the Anglicists is the one who prefer what? Who prefer English. Whereas the Orientalists, they said that no. We want the Indian language, Sanskrit, Hindi, to be the language for imparting education. So there is two groups. First group is Anglicists, another group is what? Orientalists. So these two groups, they were debating against each other. Like, no, this Anglicist said English, and this Orientalist said the Indian language, right? So there comes two groups, the Anglicists and the Orientalists. Now, the Orientalists, they said that let the people of India learn their own literature, the Indian literature, Sanskrit, Arabic, Persian, okay, and let them learn it through the medium instruction, or like Hindi, right? So in their own mother tongue, right? So then because these people, they said that that is the, but if we do like that, these people, Indian people, they will welcome us more and more because we are respecting their culture, respecting their language. These British people are very brilliant. They have motive for everything. Okay. And then the Anglicists, they said that English would be better. So, and then they will say that, since because they want to make English as the main language, not only for imparting education but for trading. It can be, so it will be a common language. It will be an international common language for everyone. If they want to do business, if they have to do trading, they have to impart education, right? So like that. So this is the opinions of those two groups. Okay. Then here, then this is the Charter Act. Okay, Charter Act 1813. It starts like this. Once again, I'll repeat to you. This act, Charter Act 1813, actually it came when the British, when the British Parliament, they informed the East India Company that they're going to renew the Charter Act. Let me tell you, this Charter Act 1813 is not the first Charter Act. It was already there before also. Charter Act, in the year 18, sorry, it says 17, what is that, let me see here, yes, 1695. Okay, there were the Charter Act before in 1695. So every 20 years, as I already told you, they came for renewal. Okay, they came for renewal, and they want, the these people like Mr. William Force. Okay, he was so impressed by Charles Grant. Remember, who was the one actually who inspired them to impart Western knowledge, Western science, Western literature in India? Is because of Charles Grant. Because this Charles Grant. Hello, can you all hear? Okay, Charles Grant, he was the one actually who inspired everyone to come up with this Charter Act 1813. And remember, in this Charter Act 1813, there were 3 articles. Okay, how many articles? 3 articles. The first article is what it talks about: bringing any European missionaries are welcome to India without any restrictions to propagate Christianity and to spread education. That is the first article. The second article is to give the responsibility to the East India Company to look into the matter of education, which is under the rule of the British Parliament. That is the second article. The third article talks about giving a sum of rupees 1 lakh to the East India Company to look into the system of education by promoting Indian literature, by promoting Western literature. Okay, this is what actually the Charter Act 1813 talks about. These are the three articles under this Act 1813. Okay, and however, there is no indication about the nature and the medium of education, right? So that therefore, again, there was a great doubt about this section 43 of this act. So the company officials were interpreting about this literature and learn native, right? That is why it comes two group, which is called the Anglicists and the Orientalists. The Anglicists, they say they want English to be the medium of instruction, and the Orientalists, they say no, they want their own vernacular languages. Vernacular languages mean their own mother tongue language. It can be Hindi, Bengali. Okay, so they say like that, and they want Indian literature to be imparted in the education system in India. Okay. And I think this is it for the Charter Act 1813. So if anyone want to ask question regarding this Charter Act 1813, please do ask me now. Okay. So there's nothing for you to like to say it's difficult. This topic, Charter Act 1813 is nothing. It's just an act. Okay, please repeat me this Anglicist or something. Okay, Anglicist, Anglicist. Anglicist group. They are the group. That means in this group, even Raja Ram Mohan Rai supporting Anglicist group. Even the Indian people supporting this Anglicist group who says that they want English to be the language of instruction, for instructing, for imparting education. They want English. Let me tell you, you and me right now, we communicate through this English language, and we should give the credit to this people during that time, right? So me and you, we are talking in this with English, and this Anglicist group, they were the one who support Western knowledge, Western literature, okay, and through English. That is what they want to give to the Indian. They said that Indian will come to know about the importance of the Western knowledge, Western science, Western culture, and they will do away with the superstition. Remember, I told you this Charles Grant. He said that the Indian people they are so superstitious, right? Superstitious in Khasi mean shunget diet, right? So that is it. And so this Anglicis is that in order to remove illiteracy, okay, in order to remove this ignorance, and in order to remove this what is called superstitions, it's better if people know about the Western knowledge, Western science, Western literature through the medium of instruction called English. That is the Anglicist group. Okay, some people they say to me, explain again about the first article. Okay, the first article is very, very interesting under this Charter Act 1813. Under this Charter Act 1813, 1813, in the first article they said that any European missionaries, that means when I say any European missionaries, mean any missionaries coming from France, Germany, from Poland, from Ireland, from Greece, from America, are most welcome to India without any restriction. Okay, because that time the British ruled India, right? So this time the priests, the nuns, the pastors, they used to come freely to India, and they what they do, they promote what is called education, and they propagate Christianity. Understand? So in the first article of this Charter Act 1813, it says that any Christian missionaries coming from European countries are most welcome in India without restriction, in order to propagate Christianity and promote education. Now, someone said to me, please explain the second article. The second article of Charter Act 1813, it talks about that the East India Company has its responsibility. The British Parliament, they put a responsibility on the East India Company to look into the matters of education in India, right? So the responsibility has been given to whom? To the East India Company. So this East India Company, they were the one who will be looking after education in India. They will be the one responsible for organizing a program in India, right? So they will be the one who will be looking up after, like, about, they will be the one looking for anything. If the missionaries, they have something to do it, they will be the one who will be helping the missionaries in spreading Christianity and promoting education in India. See, these British, I would say that the British Christian missionaries, they have done a tremendous job in contributing to the modern system of Indian education. They are the one, I would say, till now, you and me, we are still following the modest system of the Western. Okay, but India, they are trying now under the national education policy. You know that we have our own policy right now, National Education Policy 2020. Before, there was a National Education Policy 1986, and then they have the Program of Action in 1992. You will be studying about this, don't worry. And this semester, you will be studying about the National Education Policy 1986 and the Program of Action 1992. Okay, and now we have the new National Education Policy 2020, right? And do you know that National Education Policy 2020, they have this new design. Write down in your copy, new design. 5 plus 3 plus 3. No. What is that? 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Yes, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, so write down 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So this is the new design. Like, that means 4, if you see there, 4 means for class 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12 will be under the secondary stage. Okay, and they want to do away with exam. That means they want to have only one exam. That means they have class 9, 10, 11, 12. They will have only one common exam. Okay, that is what they plan. Okay, and then the class from class 5, I think, if I'm not wrong, from 5, 6, 7, 8, they're another one, middle stage. Okay, so this National Education Policy 2020, there is a lot of change. I would say there's a lot of change that has taken, that have written in this National Education Policy. And you know that Meghalaya is the first state who's going to implement this National Education Policy 2020. Mr. Lakkaman Rumboy, who is the Education Minister, he already announced with the Chief Minister to implement this National Education Policy 2020 in our state, right? And so that's it. If anyone wants to ask any question, please do so right now, because for Charter Act 1813 till here it's over. Any more question? Any more? If you have something to ask, please. Miss, I joined a bit late. Can you please tell the name of this chapter? Yes. Okay. The name of this topic is Charter Act 1813. Charter Act 1813. Charter Act 1813. Okay, Charter Act 1813, and then is this the British Parliaments? Okay, the British Parliaments is there who were looking upon all these things. Okay, so the British Parliament, they have, I mean, they bring about this Charter Act 1813, and since, see, I told you, right, this British government, they, before they rule India, right, and most of the states in country is under the rule, and that is why I'm telling you that even Mahatma Gandhi was this alumni of the British system of education before, right? So that's why he was a lawyer before, and then poor British, they educate the Indians, and the Indian later they attack them and they send them back home. That is why we got our Independence Day in 1947, right? So that's it. So in today's class, we have done with this Charter Act 1813, and I will send you the notes. Don't worry about that. Okay, and uh, you don't have to worry about the notes. I will send you. But the only thing I want you to understand about this Charter Act 1813, and those who have present in my first class, they have got a detail about this. I mean, of course, I do say